4th triple-double in program history last week at Michigan State. Excellent dig there. 4 with 9 assists per game and was preseason All Big Ten. Short serve this time controlled by the Badgers. Chapman with the serve. Controlled by Nebraska. Set up. Quick set over to Chapman. Hits it a dimension to this Wisconsin offense.
Yeah, nice back-to-back plays there by Janelle Gabrielson and Crystal Graff.
Great pass there by Emery Hickey. Thompson gets the ball over. Cook got in the way of a couple other people. Free ball to Wisconsin. Back to Chapman again. Great job of keeping it alive there by Wisconsin. Free ball over. Pancake pass right there. Wow, excellent job. Free ball over, controlled by Nebraska. Quick set over. And Cuso with the serve. Controlled by Hickey. Free ball over and catches. Controlled by Dykstra. Set over to Brockheis again. Per set. Has a lot of power and she's very deceptive sometimes in the way she puts the ball over. Great.
So with 191 kills, Brookheis with 172, and Worth with 130. So they've got 3 players who are already up.
Dykstra will serve it over. Gabrielson sets it up. Morgan Brockheis and a 6'4" Brooke Delano. A lot of size up front, but right now it's been a little bit late. Brockheis with the serve. Miscommunication on the Wisconsin side. Sends it back over to Nebraska. Great pass there by Dykstra. Back over to Brockheis. Makings of a very good rally here, coming from nowhere. Brookheis back again for the serve. 8-5 Nebraska. Quick set over to Chapman. Hannah Worth.
Crystal Graff on the outside there. It just hasn't been working yet.
Quick set there to Alexis Miss, Wisconsin team. Set over to the left side for Hannah Worth. Tips it over. Brookheis again.
One of the leaders of this team.
Very polished player, Alexis Mitchell. Very tight to net this set, and an excellent shot. Hickey with the jump serve. Great job on the block. He's very talented as well. Hickey's serve hits the net, goes over. Woo-hoo! Thomas with the floater serve. Cook sends it over.
She's a young player, a developmental player, and she's going to only improve from here.
Cook with the serve. Passed by Graff. Yeah. There is McCallson, and it's sailed. Now Gabrielson leads all Badgers with 3. Set over. Great block there by Dominique Thompson, keeping the ball alive. Dykstra sets it back over. Free ball to Wisconsin. And McCallson. Cook sends it over. Couple Badgers giving it chase to see if they can do something with it. Yes, Hickey will send the ball over for a free ball. See what Nebraska does here. Quick set. Excellent job there by Crystal Graff keeping it alive. We're seeing some great plays here from both teams. And that one,
it just shows that Wisconsin, they're a very scrappy team, and they're going to fight for every single point.
And Cuso with the serve. Close to the net. Thompson tips it over. Back over to Hannah Worth. And Chapman will take a seat next to Coach Pete Wade on the bench. And Cuso sends it over. Thomas with the set over to Graff. Thompson with the serve, controlled by Nebraska. Looks like someone hit the net there, but nothing will be called. Ball over to Nebraska once again. Hannah Worth. Dykstra will send the ball over. Good pass there by Workman. Worth off the net, sends it down, back over to Nebraska. Back row attack here for Nebraska. Great block there by Graff. Cook tries to catch the Badgers off guard. Worth tight to the net. And now Gabrielson back for the serve. Perfect pass there and a tip for Nebraska. Alexis Mitchell thought she had a point there, but a great job Nebraska scrapping for that one. Right now have 5 different players with at least 2 kills. Gabrielson over to the other setter. Right now, Huskers lead.
Yeah, and you bring up Courtney Thomas. Not only is she a great offensive player with over 130 kills on the season and a .262 hitting percentage.
Another kill there for Hannah Worth. She goes back for the serve as well. Set over to Chapman. Hickey with the jump serve. And that one. This serve a little bit more of a floater. Quick serve and a nice pass there by Gabrielson to get that up. Worth with the dig. And how Lauren Cook has been spreading the ball around. We knew she had this many weapons, but she's doing a good job passing the ball and spreading the love. Courtney Thomas once again, wow. Over to Chapman, it's tipped and it falls.
8.5 assists per set, and she has 594 sets on the season. She does a great job of moving the ball for the Huskers.
Cook there trying to catch the Badgers off guard, but a great job. Recognition by Wisconsin. Back over to Nebraska. Point. Tight to the net here. Within 4 points of taking this first set. Chapman. Tip there. And I believe Wisconsin, they did. They pulled that ball over. Free ball to Nebraska. Another pancake pass. Badgers look for a big-time hit here. Graff gets
Graff. They've got so many more options, it seems like, for the big play than they did a year ago.
Quick set that time from Lauren Cook. She is out of the play now. Set over. Hickey controls that one. Thompson here, so if we see a tie at 25 or 25-24, the team needs to win by 2. Certainly take that break. On the slide, a great block there by Chapman. Back over to Brookheis. Great pass there by Hickey. Excellent dig there by Dykstra.
And you know it's going to be so difficult for Wisconsin to stop any of them.
Tip there. Right in front of the Wisconsin student section. Gets that over. Hickey controls it. Set over to McCallson. And dependent for football, but also other sports as well. Wisconsin controls it. Tip over. Controlled nicely by Cook. Free ball over to Wisconsin. Controlled. Gabrielson sets the over to Graff. Cook once again out of the play. And Wisconsin bench wanted that to go out of bounds, but to no avail. Over to Worth, off the net. Great job there, digging it out by Hickey, and that one goes with a 3-2 5-set victory over that very Penn State team. Over to Brookheis. Quick set to Thompson, and Worth is able to recover for that. Momentum was going the opposite direction, but great job of resetting her body. Quick set over, great dig there by Hickey. Try to catch the Huskers off guard. Brookheis off the net. Workman with another dig. Back to Workman again. Over to Graff. Slams that. The state of Wisconsin in volleyball. Her La Follette High School team lost in the state championship a year ago. It's back for the serve. Sends that one over, controlled by Workman. That
only has 1 kill so far on the night, and Wisconsin needs to get her more involved if they want to have success.
only 4 attempts right now for Mitchell. There's her 5th one. Great job there by Nebraska. Sends the ball back over. Gabrielson will send it over to Graff once again. Big time block there for the Huskers. And
They're that long with Courtney being just a freshman.
And Cuso with the serve. It's a short one. Workman controls it over to Gabrielson. Brookhice, great dig there by Hickey. And nice play there. High serve, short. Huskers recover to get that one. Nice block there by Mitchell. Over to Worth, tries to tip that over, and Graff. Only a 158 hitting percentage right now for the Badgers. Need to improve that if they want to contend here.
Yeah, and Wisconsin's been able to stay in it with their hot a year ago. She's got that great power on her spikes.
Over to Brookhice. And that ball will go over. Send things off here. Lefty sends it over. Over to Thomas once again. Hickey's jump serve paid dividends in the first set. Big hit there.
Fashion statement.
Thomas sends the ball over. Off the net for Mancuso. And bringing in Paige Hubble. Thomas puts it over to Chapman, who tips it, catches.
Finding the gaps in the defense also.
Workman, another freshman in for the serve. Back set there, a nice hit.
Close as the other two there. They've sailed right by our heads, but.
Thompson again, nice block there by Wilbur. Cook with the serve again, goes to the left side of the court. McCallson has that one tipped. Ball goes over to Mancuso, tight on the net, sends that over. Nice job there by Thomas. Out of the play to McCallson again.
Out of the game for Nebraska, and they don't lose any of their size. They've still got very tall players up front for them.
And that Al Toon also has a brother, Nick Toon, on the Wisconsin team, and a sister, Molly Toon, who plays volleyball for Michigan. Very talented.
Filling in a defensive specialist sometimes just because it takes less of a toll on her knees.
Great serve there. Looks like it skimmed the net to go over. Controlled by Wisconsin. Once again, Toon with the set to Graff, and another big-time block. And the push in the second set. Over to McCallson.
Wisconsin to try to break the trend that's kind of been happening. They've been down from 3 to 5 errors, and that's going to help you stay in the game a lot better.
Dykstra with the serve. Gabrielson sends it to the opposite side of the court. Dykstra once again back for the serve. Important to stop the bleeding right here for Wisconsin. And
it's difficult when you've got a lot of new players, but it looks like they've got a more talented squad.
Dykstra back again for the serve. In the middle to Thomas, and take a seat. Good pass there by Worth. Back over to Worth for the hit. And that one.
She's just a great facilitator and team leader.
Set over to Thomas. Gets that one in. I think for the Badgers if they could get an ace here from Hickey. Tight to the net. Shelby Winkleman coming in, freshman. Nebraska, 8 players on the roster from the Heartland State. Husker State. Thomas with the serve. Quick serve there, nice pass by Thomas. Mancuso has that one partially blocked. Chapman tight to the net, not able to get that one through. Great play again by Nebraska. Hubble back for the serve. Controlled by Wisconsin. Quick set over to Chapman. Nice dig there by Worth. Thompson. She sends it over. Over to Brookhice. Sorry, Mancuso. Thompson again with the quick set. This time Nebraska handles it. Hannah Worth with the back row attack. And now
they're starting to pull away in this one.
Thompson not able to get that for the serve. And Wisconsin will get that ball back over in a free ball. Back sets.
But it also has to do with accuracy. And, you know, I talked about that earlier, how Wisconsin had some problems with accuracy last year. And we've seen that a little bit tonight also.
That time in the game. Mancuso back for the serve. Sales there on work. Gabrielson for the serve. Worth. Slam. Dykstra with the serve. Gabrielson does a nice job getting that out. And Thomas commanding 2-0 set lead. Dykstra with the serve. Nice set there. And that one falls. Chapman leading the way with 7 kills for the Badgers. Getting things underway in this third set. Janelle Gabrielson sends that serve over.
We've talked a lot about Wisconsin, but you got to give this Nebraska team credit. They've really run away with this, especially in the second set. And Nebraska has a really balanced attack and great defense with their blocking, as we've seen.
Cook with that serve. Mitchell on the slide. There she is, but a nice dig there by Cook. Back over to Mancuso in the block. Worth with the pass. Cook over to Mancuso. Hickey sets things up tight to the net. Good job there by Thomas, but an even better job by Dykstra picking that ball up.
In the corner for Alexis Mitchell.
Graff with that one. And
not held the lead very much or at all in this entire match.
Chapman with the hit. Be a huge momentum swing and boost for the Badgers. They can get their first lead here. Dykstra sends that over. Hickey with the pass. Over to Chapman. Nice job there with Mancuso. Delano able to get that one over. Back row attack. That. Courtney Thomas back for the serve. Sends that over. Pass by Worth. Back to Worth. And
give credit to the hitters like Worth and Mancuso, but you really got to give credit to Lauren Cook also. She does a great job of setting up her players and putting the ball in the right position. You don't see any miscommunication, and that's what comes with experience. And these players have played together.
Chapman back for the serve. Worth from the back row does a nice job there. Thompson, and that Nebraska team 6-5. Nice set there by Cook. And
Worth's got a very dominating spike that Wisconsin can't stop.
Nebraska controls it over to Brookheis. Nice pass there by Chapman. Great job there by Winkleman as well. Chapman not. Thompson once again.
Going, she just had that great spike in the corner a few plays ago.
Tune with the deep serve. Tight. Nice job there by staying home by Gabrielson, not being fooled by the tip. Back to Mancuso, and that time. Hubble with the serve. And that one will go out there and be asked to do a very important job. All knotted up at 8 right now. Cook sets it over.
This entire game, so you know that Wisconsin has not held the lead too often, but they're playing Nebraska a lot tighter than they did in the last set.
Nice job there. Creatively getting rid of the ball by Mitchell. Goes back over, and Mitchell.
Well, they're experienced. They've been in these situations before. They just have to stick to their fundamentals. They've got good chemistry, and you can depend on Lauren Cook to set her teammates up as she did there.
Man, we're underway now. Thomas off the net. Worth in the backcourt.
Nebraska, when they set up their plays in Wisconsin, is Wisconsin, they're able to get it to a player and they get it over the net, but a lot of times for them to get something going. But almost every time Nebraska is able to run their offense, starting with Lauren Cook.
You certainly get the feel that Nebraska is imposing its will certainly much more and dictating the pace. Cook, a junior from Lincoln, was preseason All Big Ten. Had the sweep over Wisconsin. Dykstra, good pass there. Tip. Gabrielson, great job getting that ball. Hickey will send the free ball over. Over Mancuso. Chapman. Nice job there by Brookhuis. Keeping that ball alive. Over to Chapman again.
They tried to do the same thing over and over, and it was the same result. Nebraska was doing a great job with the blocks. They've got 8 on the game. And even the ones that, they weren't successful on, it still threw Wisconsin's offense off. And that's the biggest thing that we've seen tonight is just Nebraska's rhythm offensively and how in sync they are.
Thomas. Triple-double in program history last weekend against Michigan State. Only needs 5 more kills to get a second triple-double. Nebraska offense out of system. Worth once again.
71 hitting percentage on the night. 13 kills, just 1 error.
Hit is Gabrielson with 364, so 200 full points. Worth has that lead.
Which it's good to see Gabrielson with a high hitting.
Tomorrow before hosting Iowa and Illinois next week.
Wisconsin's a scrappy team. They hang in there, but you see that Nebraska, they're more fundamentally sound and they're just more in sync together as a team. They set up their offense. When Wisconsin is picking up points here and there, dropped shots, they're saving plays, which is great, but Nebraska, they seem to just be more in control of the pace and the tempo of the game.
560. Brookhuis with the serve. Gabrielson will have an attempt. Goes freshman Chapman back with the serve. Setting Worth again that time. Nice job by Chapman. Was last year on the second team All-American, so she had a tune back there for the serve. Now
that you see players like Worth having success, it doesn't mean that the rest of the team isn't also playing well.
Mitchell there trying to get her involved. Picked up nicely by Nebraska. Over to Mancuso. Now, obviously both have red, the tradition in football. And both fan bases like to have a good time.
Both travel very well also.
Nice shot. Back for Wisconsin. Hickey will send that free ball over, trying to find Mitchell once again, but some miscommunication. Back over to Mancuso, tight on the net. Nice job there by Wisconsin. Gabrielson with the serve. Short one, controlled by Worth. Quick set over to Wilberger. Nice job there by Worth. Everywhere on this court.
You're either calling Mancuso or Worth's name. They've just been all over the place. Mancuso's got 13 kills and Worth with 15 on the night.
Serve. Over to Brookhuis. She will send it over. Nice job there by Mancuso digging that. Mitchell hit out. Back to Worth.
You see, it's not just that she has a powerful strike when she goes up, but she's very accurate. She saw that Anne-Marie Hickey was backed up and that there was a gap in the
serve. Was safe on that serve attempt, did not try to get the ace. Worth back over. Offense to try to get more people involved. Over to Worth. Blocked again by Thomas. Teaming up with Thompson. That time for Nebraska 24-21 as Dykstra will send it over.